Hello everyone, Antinomy here, and yep, I pre-ordered VTag, so I have access to the VTag beta right now. Let me tell you, Kiko. And I'm gonna give you some insight on some of the characters I've been playing, what I think of them so far. Now keep in mind that we don't have training mode yet, so I can't practice stuff like strings or how to apply pressure yet, because just doing this with two controllers is kinda awkward. It's super awkward actually, but whatever. So I'm gonna be talking about some characters. I will definitely be talking about Gordo, Ruby and Chie, and maybe you. But those three I just mentioned, there will definitely be videos for them. I don't know for the rest of the cast though. I am interested in Yukiko, but I don't wanna like deal with all her like leveling up bullshit without training mode, so let's just stick with those three for now and let's see how we keep going. So Ruby, I don't know anything about Ruby. I don't personally care for the show. I tried to watch it and it wasn't my thing. If you like it, that's amazing. Not gonna talk about how she looks, how she's comparing the show, because I don't know anything about that. So Ruby, she is a very basic character, pretty easy to use. That's probably intentional because hey, a lot of people probably gonna be using Ruby. So let's talk about her. Her normals, she has a few smart combos, so I'm gonna talk about in a second. There's her standing A, 5A right here, pretty standard. This is mostly your like smart combo starter here. Crouching A is a low. I'm gonna make Yukiko look high. It's a low, which is really nice. Can't chain into anything, so it's a great pressure tool and it can be confirmed into combos. It's pretty, it does what 2A does, not much else to say here. Her B normals, okay, this is head invincible, so that means any move in the air, it will be invincible against any move in the air that is not a projectile, so that's really good. And this is a really great poke, 5B right here. Really good poke, can be confirmed. Sadly doesn't go into her follow-ups from max range, and that's fine. If you want, you can just do like projectile for a small U combo and confirm it into super. But once we talk about her smart combos, there's the A smart combo. If you do it 4 times, you get a follow-up that crosses you up. This is really good in the corner. This is really good in the corner because you can call assist, and if you don't fuck it up like I just did there, you can like continue the combo. I'm gonna try it one more time, if not, sorry, but you kinda get the idea. Well, yeah, you kinda got it. So it's good for getting out of the corner after a combo. Her B chain is her main bread and butter, the B smart combo, because it's dunches, so you can do an air combo after it. So that's really good. As for her her C normals, her sweep is pretty standard. Okay range, but I wouldn't be using it that much, and her standing C, her 5C is your universal overhead, and it actually it's leg invincible, so it will go over lows, which is really good if you wanna outpoke someone that way. It's safe on block as well, so it's a nice normal to throw around from time to time. As for her air normals, they're all really good. Jumping A and jumping B are like your main jumping normal. Jumping A is a great air to air, and jumping B is a great like pressure tool right here. Like this is really good. Their smart combo are just pretty much like you chaining into the other normal. So if you do AA, you do AB, and if you do BB, you do BA, which means that yeah, she can do BA, like she can kinda reverse fit in the air, which is really cool. So yeah, like this, like over here, like instant air dash B is a really good tool. It covers a lot of space, it can be confirmed easily into jumping A into your B smart combo for a combo, so that's really good. Her jumping C is insane. It's an instant overhead, and in mid screen you're gonna need assist to confirm out of it. maybe like a specialized assist, but in the corner she can convert into combos without any assist at all, which is pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. But hey, she can do that, so her mix-up game in the corner is really strong. This helps a lot because a lot of her chains are cancelable on block into a jump, so you can do something like oh, excuse me, and do that, and that's like an instant overhead. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna have you go crouching. There we go. Oh, this is hard because I have to do it with 2 controllers, I'm sorry. Let's see, come on. Oh, too late again. There we go, and you can follow that into a combo. Let me see if I can do it here. Sorry, I can't right now because the controller situation is kinda awkward, but you get the idea though. She has really good mix-ups. She can go for either jump C or crouching C for a high-low mix-up. Out of crouching C, she won't get much, sadly. Oh no, actually no, she gets a lot. I lied. So she has like after her B chain, after doing like B or just B, you can do a high-low with her that leads to a lot of damage. Now her jumping C is reactable though, but it's gonna be hard, especially once you add assist into the mix. So her pressure seems really good, not only because of the instant overhead, but also because you have a lot of air, like a lot of jump cancelable normals on block. As I mentioned before, again, sorry, this is kinda awkward. As I mentioned before, the whole B chain is jump cancelable. A is jump cancelable. Oh no, DA normals are not jump cancelable. But you can just do like a bit normal after and jump cancel it. Now, of course, this can be beaten by DPs or by any move with head invul. Remember that everyone in the game has a Dragon Punch in this game. Dragon Punch means an invincible move, so keep that in mind. But if you manage to bait one of these, you can do an unburstable combo on them. So as long as you condition them to like not do it, or you punish them for when you do it, you'll be able to do a lot of damage. Ruby's damage seems to be above average, I guess. In the outside of the corner, like most characters, she doesn't get much. This is like the bread and butter I've been using outside the corner, like I do this, and then I call assist there, and like what I'm doing with Gordao right now is, again, keep in mind I don't have training mode, but that's what I've been mostly applying right now, is doing the combo. And I do that. You can get more, but like scaling is kind of tough with that. So yeah, your main plan with Ruby is gonna be just get in when probably like you wanna make it like her neutral is okay. And she has really solid buttons, so like you don't have to worry about like the big guys with the big normals or the sonars that much. But if you can put her as a second and bring her in for the mix-ups, that's ideal as well. Now let's talk about some of her specials. 236A is your standard projectile, has a lot of recovery though, so use it sparingly, you know, but it's pretty fast, so it can catch the opponent by surprise. Maybe if you have a really good assist, you can get a combo off. Sadly with Gordao I can't, but it's a solid tool. The B version is a hit that goes into 2 projectiles. Again, you can do some cute stuff with it. Let me see if I can pull this one off actually. Ah, fuck, I missed that, but as you can see, you can do some cute stuff in the tag right there. I'm gonna try it one more time just because the combo is cool, I'm sorry. There we go. That's a lot of damage out of instant overhead, so that's really good. But yeah, so as I show you there, you can either just use it to like I don't recommend actually just throwing this raw, because if the opponent jumps over it, you're most likely gonna get punished. But you can do something like call assist to this and then just use this as pressure for your other character to get in. So that's really good. Finally, the EX version of this is like a Rekka. I don't know if you can actually get a follow-up after it, but I haven't found much use for this move yet. That's gonna require, more practice once we have a proper training mode. Her 214 A, B, and C are teleports and actually have like a hitbox. The A version has a hitbox in front, B has a hitbox behind, and so does C. So you can use this for some combos. Like you can use this for like movements. It's just like let me bring you go here. You go, there you go. Like call assist, teleport, and go for a mix-up like this. This is not like Dragon Ball FighterZ and no cross-up protections on assist, so those tacticals are much more viable. So these are really good mix-up tools. This can be used for movement as well. You can chain them 3 times, but I wouldn't overcommit with this. You know, it can be kind of risky. And the A version can be used in the corner for a loop. I call it the gun loop. Like that. You can do it 2 times if you want as well. If you want some different Oki options, you can try to go for this one. This one's kinda hard, so I may watch it up, I'm sorry. There we go, first try. So that's the other option that you have. It's a really cool like corner combo, does respectable damage, not as much as like the heavy hitters, but hey, pretty good for a character with all of her mix-up options. So finally in the air, you have the cell rolling crush. I've been trying to do this online, like just like do this, like call assist, do this, and like kind of have this as a shield, but I haven't had much success so far. I need to practice that more. But this special move is really good, mostly because it keeps them in the air for so long that you can just call your partner safely and continue the combo in a way. So that's really nice. It's her main ender for mid-screen combos as of now. The EX version just kinda does more damage and gives you a different follow-up at the end. But that's about it. I wouldn't use it unless you really want to make sure you can kill, or when if you're in Resonance Blade and you have Resonance Blades and you have meter to spare, you use it and then cancel into super for a lot of damage. And that's it for Ruby. Her supers, her supers are like, this is dumb right here. She kinda becomes a drill and hits you. If you actually, I'm gonna have to build some meter here, I'm sorry. But if the opponent actually blocks this, depending on your position, if you started this is invincible, by the way, I'm pretty sure at least. If the opponent blocks this, oh, yeah, there we go. Let me see. It can be hard for them to punish you because you're all on the other way of the screen. So it's a pretty gorilla move right here. It's kind of stupid. Probably once we have training mode, we'll find better answers for it. But as of now, it's really solid. Finally, her other super is combo under. If you have Resonance Blaze, you can. It does extra damage, so that's gonna be the combo under that you wanna use. Oh my god, I need to build more meter. Hit me, please. This is awkward. Sorry, again, no training mode. But here's the second super. Looks cool. Again, does extra damage on Resonance Blade, so this is your main your combo ender after if you are in that mode. And that's about it for Ruby herself. Let's take a look at her assist. Neutral assist is fucking great. It's one of the best combo extender assists in the game. And you can, oh fuck, I fucked it up. But you get the idea. It's really good for extending combos. Like that. It's an okay assist to throw in neutral as well, but her main neutral assist has to be forward and assist here. Forward partner will... sorry, forward skill? I think it's partner, that's the name of the button, whatever. Forward P is a solid projectile assist, you know. Can be used to cover your approaches, it's fast as well. Probably some characters like Monroe can get some confirms of it in a combo. And finally her B assist is this, like, again, another combo extender assist. If you actually get to hit them with this, oh, too late. Let me just. If it hits them, like, it will put them all the way in the air, and you can follow it up with almost anything. So, as for your main combo extender, you're gonna be picking between these right here and the one we just talked about, which is back. an assist, or 4P, whatever you wanna call it. So that's it for Ruby. Very simple character, but effective as well. Like, she's definitely not bad. She has really good mix-ups with her instant overhead after this, or she can, this instant overhead, or this and a low for a mix-up there. In the corner she gets follow-up of like both of them, so that's really good. She seems like her mix-up game is really solid. Her buttons are good, like good anti-air, good poke. This is amazing. This is like her best poke, instant air dash B. Really good poke that does combos or pressure. Her range is okay, you know, above average, which is nice. And again, game plan is simple but good. Get in their face. If they are like you can annoy them with this 1 2 times, just don't overcommit to this. Do this very sparingly, unless you want to attack someone in, because it can be dangerous. Yeah, that's it for the character. If you're a Ruby fan, you'll probably enjoy her. If you're into fighting games, it's a really good place to start. So hey, I recommend her if you're starting Blaze Tag. Now, in the next episode, we'll be talking about Gordo.